Hello, we've made it. Part number 10 of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've loved reflecting on this time and I hope you've got lots from it as well. Part number 10 is simply about being open to having your socks knocked off. Yeah, it's a really interesting one when you're navigating a business and life and maybe other people that require you to be responsible for them. I say with a joke, but life can feel a lot sometimes. And just to get through your to-do list or to meet your bills or to get everybody where they need to get to in a day, sometimes that can feel like a huge relief. And it is, it's no mean feat. Even getting, I think sometimes with my two children, like doing a double drop off, getting everyone where they need to be, everybody happy, not crying. It's not guaranteed every single day. But what I found in my business was the importance to keep opening my eyes and dreaming big and looking at what is possible. And when I've done that and when I've been in that frame of mind, and following on from a conversation earlier about capacity, sometimes I haven't been able to do that because I've just not had the time, the energy, the focus. I've had a new baby, I'm sleep deprived, all of the things. And the only thing that I've been able to do is the bare minimum. But I always like to keep my eye on the prize and always remain curious as to what other people are doing, what's possible, changes that I could possibly borrow or have a experiment with or go, ooh, maybe I could do that in my business. I have done this in so many ways: podcasts, books, interviews, YouTube, Google, all of it. And it's been a really integral part of my business, especially when I think about something as basic as running an online business. The fact that somebody can come on my website that I don't know, that I haven't had a conversation with, and buy something from me without any interaction still kind of blows my mind. Because when I was a child, we didn't have internet shopping. So if suddenly you were like, Mum, I need a red t-shirt for tomorrow because I'm in the red sports team, it was like, oh gosh, I can see my mum's face now. Right, we've got to go, let's get in the car. We've got to go to Asda. Right, off we go. It was always that moment. And all of those things blow my mind that now are possible. And I know what I'm saying is really basic because it's part of our culture. It's part of our life now that we purchase things from the internet. And I'm not buying something from John Lewis and phoning them up first and saying, what do you recommend? I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who do those sorts of things. But it does. It really, really blows my mind. And so I have a commitment to myself every week to spend some time in that big picture thinking. And I have discovered over the years, and it's become more and more prevalent as we've been through COVID, having children, being tired, etc. I do not necessarily get the results based on how many hours I sit at my desk in work mode. Sometimes I get my most clarity, oh my goodness, I know exactly what this is. I now know what to do next, big ideas when I'm out running. And so people in my local area might think has this woman got no job to go to? Why is she running on a Monday morning? Shouldn't she be, I mean, they're probably not thinking this, but doesn't she have emails to reply to? Or what time does she start work? That is work to me. Even though I'm getting so many other things from it, it's such a great use of my time because it allows me to connect with a part of myself that is needed to not only do the basic things and be in the present moments and to meet the responsibilities I have, but to also stretch myself and be in that playful conversation of what if? Wouldn't it be cool if? Or, ooh, maybe I'll have a go at that. Or, well, she did it. Maybe I could do it. And sometimes when I have that thought, I don't always believe it. But when I see that person again and again, doing it again and again, I'm thinking, well, maybe. And actually, she shared a bit more about how she did that. Well, I have 3 of those 5 things. Maybe I could get the other 2 of those. Maybe. Do you see what I mean? I think we have to always remember that we are allowed to dream big. We are allowed to knock our socks off, and we can create opportunities for ourselves in brilliant, unexpected, surprising, blow your mind ways. And sometimes that takes a bit of courage. That takes a bit of going first, or reaching out, or asking for help, or beginning again. And this is a really good note for me, actually, as I come to the end of this series, that for me, I feel like I'm only just getting started. So I've got 10 years under my belt. I feel really excited about that. Feels like a huge achievement, as I've said. But I am also really curious as to where I go next. And I'm curious as to where you go next as well. And if you have been in a pattern of, I'm stuck, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I don't know what I'm doing, should I even do this business anymore, nothing's working, etc. And believe me, I've been there many times. It's time for an intervention. And that could be you saying, I'm going to go to the park for half an hour, and I'm going to sit on a bench, and I'm going to go to that cafe in the park first, and I'm going to get myself a nice coffee, and I'm going to sit down on that bench, and I'm going to write a plan in your notebook. That's what it means sometimes. That's what it takes. Maybe it is investing in yourself. Maybe it is joining a course or working with me. I'm available, nickyraby.com/work with me. But it's about making a choice. My mum always says, if you do nothing, nothing will change. If you do something, something might. I love that optimism. I love that sense that you could be in control, that you could do something or take an action that could be life-changing, that could move you forward. I invite you to ask yourself today, what do you need? Where are you going next? What is missing? Where is the gap here? And do the work. Because like a post that I shared, let me see if I can find it. 1 second. I'm doing this on the fly. Okay, hang about. Sorry, I was not prepared. Now my internet is talking to myself. You can tell that I'm doing this. 1 minute. Up. Okay, sorry. That's it. Here. Sometimes we find ourselves in the doing. Sometimes it feels relentless. Sometimes we doubt whether our efforts will pay off. And sometimes impatience can come out to play. But keep looking around. Things are brewing. Stuff is just around the corner and has spotted all of your efforts. And if you want a visual for this, go over to my Instagram at Nicky Raby, where I share a sunrise from the back door, which is at the top of a spiral staircase. And I love that moment because I'm often the first person up in our house, where I go, I open the back door, I let the fresh air in, not if it's freezing, and I stand there and I just take a deep breath and I take in the morning. And it's really interesting that sometimes I can just look ahead and think, oh, it's very dark this morning, like nothing's happening. And then I turn to my right, and that's when I see the sun rise. And the thing is, in our businesses sometimes, is that we just keep going. We keep looking forward. We keep being on the treadmill. We keep doing the thing. And we have to keep looking left and right because things are happening. Things are moving. Things are available to us. So get connected with that lovely, juicy, spicy thinking because all of the answers are there. I hope you've loved this series. I've loved sharing it with you. Go to my Work With Me page, nickyraby.com/work with me, and also check out my freebies house. There are so many brilliant freebies in there. There are so many more videos, etc. Go and check them out. All right, I'm sending lots of love. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.